Santo. E queria também que vocês mandassem uns recadinhos legais pra gente, força positiva. Continue assistindo. E é isso, aqui tá demais, tem altas ondas, os meninos estão arrebentando, Maguinho, o Léo, infelizmente, ele não passou a bateria dele, mas o pessoal tá mandando bem, o Guilherme, os brasileiros, então eu espero que vocês continuem assistindo e torcendo pela gente. O top do feminino, eu, Neymara e as outras meninas, a gente cai agora no 5º round, então vamos acompanhar direitinho e espero vocês, hein? Vamos torcer. Beijão, tá? Valeu.
Wow.
Thanks, Manny. I'm so sorry. I have to go. I have to go. No more English, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sitting in here. You did great. Don't worry about your English. It's perfect. I understood it.
It was a pleasure.
If I understood it, everybody understood it. Thank you. All right, so she's taking off. Ardiel Jimenez should be rolling up anytime soon. He's going to be coming up and helping me commentate. As you see, Natasha, the winner of that last heat, Sargardia, just absolutely dominated that last heat. So I don't know whose kid that is, or I know it's not hers, but unless, no, they couldn't have had a kid that quick. But Natasha winning that last heat, making her way up to the interview, the winner's booth to get an interview, and Ayaka in the background there. So congratulations to Natasha and Ayaka advancing on. And muito obrigado, Cachinha, Maila.
De nada, foi prazer. Até breve, até a próxima e nos vemos na água, tá bom?
Thank you.
Tchau,
Bye.
bye.
Oh. Thank you. Good job to you too. And we are here. I'm just waiting for Ardiel Jimenez. He's going to help me out here in the first 2 heat of the drop knee action. And here we go. This is Danielle with a nice hand grab, rail grab, turn on the inside right there. And Danielle is actually staying with us over in the media house. And he is one of those Puerto Ricans, how dare I, from Brazil, Daniel Alves. He is one of those guys who has one of the most passionate bodybuilders that I know coming out charging. He just got a 4.58 on that wave. So out in the water, Danielle in the red jersey from Brazil. Renato Arellano in the white jersey, Juan Almeida in blue, and Javier Fernandez in the yellow jersey. So there you have it, people. Drop knee action is going down right now with the first heat of round number 2. We'll be back right after this.
Mi gente, lo más grande de este mundo, siempre me hacen sentir un orgullo profundo.
Que jangueando en la playa, pasado de las rayas, por encima de la malla, no puede faltar la medalla.
Conmigo sí. Que cante mi gente.
Mira, mi gente sorprende con el oro siempre y que bien se siente, ¿verdad?
Medallitas somos todos buscando buen ambiente.
Welcome back, everybody. Manny V here, giving you the lowdown, the live feed from the Encanto Pro, brought to you by cpuertorico.com. And I would like to give a shout out once again. I will be doing it every day. They're one of the main reasons why I'm here. But Jay Rio and Vicky Gleason over at ebodyboarding.com for making it possible for getting my butt here. So thank you. Look at this. Out the back, we got drop knee action. It's going to be tough for these guys out in the water. It is windy. It is bumpy. But it is totally doable out there. You just got to maintain that rail and make sure your nose does not get in one of those chops and, send your board underwater. So these guys definitely have their work cut out for them. Each one of the riders out in the water, Danielle Alves in the red jersey, has one wave. All of them have one wave, but it is Danielle with a 4.58. Renato Ariano in the white jersey with a 3.5. You can see the scores on your screen. Juan Almeida, 2.88, and Javier Fernandez in the yellow jersey with just a 1 point. So we got from Brazil, Danielle, Renato from Chile, Javier, and Juan representing Puerto Rico out in the water. Here we go. Just want to say a quick shout out to everybody tuning in from around the world. We do have our Facebook IBA World Tour page wide open. So give me a shout out. Every time you hear me say the BOOM. I'm going to post something up there asking you where you're at. And the last time I did, it was Daniel tuning in from the Canary Islands. Whoa, what up, brother? Lehi from Rockingham. In Perth, Joanna, hola. Sorry she can't be here. Greetings to you. And Mile from Portugal. Yeah, where are you? You should be here. Manu is in Portugal. He's been watching for, I don't know how many hours. Tiago, Portugal, what up? Chico is in Sintra. Nicholas, South Africa at Rhodes University. Should you be online right now watching this? Chris Estrada is in Baja Sur. Richard Inman is from Puna, Big Island. I love that area. Eric is in Rio de Janeiro. Jared Jeffs tuned in from the surf station in St. Augustine, Florida. Dylan Phillips is in South Africa. Ernesto from Tijuana, the happiest place in the world. You know what? I might have to challenge you on that one. Duarte Correa in Portugal. Maybe back in the early 80s or late 80s, early 90s, it was for me. That's when we didn't have to worry about some other things going on down there. But yes, they do have some of the best tacos in Mexico. Tijuana. Up and riding out in the back. It is, oh, look at that nice bottom turn in the white jersey. Renato coming off the bottom, holding on to that leash, pulling on that leash to making sure his nose doesn't pearl, which is not a bad idea. Because right now it is pretty tough conditions out there. So Renato doing what he can in these conditions. I'm still waiting for Ardiel Jimenez. I know he said he was going to be here, but you know what? It's hard to when you're that famous and that popular. It's hard to walk 10 feet without people wanting to talk to you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So here we go, out the back, making that drop. I don't know how he made that drop. Oh, getting out of there before that shut down. Javier Fernandez from Puerto Rico holding it down, but right now he's getting held down. Look at Danielle on another solid wave. Nice little turn right there, putting all his body into that one. But that's 2 solid waves right now for Danielle. He's finding those little clean, open face waves. And it looks like his dreadlocks are not getting in the way too much. Daniel from Puerto Rico on his second wave. So Renato's second wave, that little floater down the beach on the left, 5.5 is what the judges are going to give him. So we got 4 heats of drop knee. And I'm going to wait for the director to give me a thumbs up or green light if we're going to go with round 2 of the men's division. All right, so it looks like we do have Terry McKenna. Whoa, look at this, streaking down the beach. Terry McKenna lined up with the interview with the winner of the last heat. Teza, where are you at?
Thank you very much, Manny V. We are back down here in the Sprite competitors area, and, well, we're talking to her for different reasons this time. Normally it's about the competition, but Natasha Zagadia, congratulations.
Thank you, Terry. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm alive. It's pretty hard to be running the event and also competing, but I love it. I love it. I think it's incredible, and it's such an special experience competing at home and being with all the crowd cheering for me, and that feeling of being in the island and being home. It's amazing.
Well, you're the first non-Japanese girl we've had up here today. The Japanese girl's really been dominating. Great to see so much support from all the women from right around the globe.
It's incredible. I think we have like 40 girls or 42 girls, which is incredible and amazing. I want to thank all the girls for coming to Puerto Rico and for support the division. And of course, Japanese are the new Brazilians. I always say that. And it's like they come in a big bunch, like 10 Japanese that are very strong. So I was very lucky to find the waves and to maintain my first position.
Well, you got the crowd on their feet here this afternoon. They absolutely love it. They're so patriotic, Puerto Ricans, aren't they?
We are. We love our island. We love when our island is representing, We have so many things in Spanish that we say, like representing Puerto Rico. So thank you to todos los boricuas que están ahí apoyando, mandando energías en la playa o en las casas y por hacer este evento la magia de la Isla del Encanto.
There we go. Okay, back to you, Manny Vargas.
All right, we still got the live action. Congratulations to Natasha for taking the win, and I Giving you the live feed of the drop knee action. Nice wave right there for Javier Fernandez, finding that open face wave that he was looking for. So that's probably going to be one of the highest scoring waves of the heat, guaranteed. But Natasha did touch on something. She said the Japanese are the new Brazilians, and I'm going to explain that after this. But look at this wave of Javier Fernandez. Nice little carve back into the power zone and gets a couple pumps right there for speed and able to bank off of that section right there. Solid wave for Javier Fernandez. Guaranteed the highest scoring wave of the heat. So what Natasha was saying, what she was referring to as far as the Japanese being the new Brazilians, and I'll get back to that after that. So after this, so Renato on his backhand comes off the bottom, finds a little area to try to do a floater, not to super clean. I mean, it's just pretty much holding on for dear life on that after that one. But since 1996 all the way up to I believe it was 2004. It was absolute Brazilian domination of the women's World Tour champions. I mean, Claudia Ferrari back in 1996 set the standard, and following in her footsteps were all Brazilians up until 2005. But we saw Danielle Frietas, Carla Costa, Soraya Rocha, Stephanie Peterson, Neymar Calvelo, all Brazilians. And it was Kira Llewellyn that broke that that Brazilian streak back in 2005. And then it was Mariana Taylor in 2006 from the Canary Islands. And then it was Neymar and Isabella that held on to the World Championship until 2011, where Eunate Aguirre from the Basque Country. But now it could be we haven't seen a Japanese world champion, but I think it's almost due. A lot of the Japanese riders are female riders are coming out firing, and we saw Minami just take charge in Portugal. It's just a matter of time, I think, before we see our first Japanese world champion, and I think it's totally possible within this next year or two. Well, we already know this year Isabella locked in her second world title, but she's better hold on strong to that because the Japanese are coming. Out in the water right now, round number 2, heat number 1 of the drop knee division. So currently killing it out there is Daniel Alves from Brazil, and Renato Ariano in second. Javier Fernandez with a 5.5 on his last wave puts him in third. Juan Almeida just still looking for that solid wave. He's got 3 waves, but only a 2.88 is what he has right now. So that's where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the northwest corner of paradise. This is Puerto Rico. We are here with the Encanto Pro, brought to you by cpuertorico.com. Look at Daniel. Look at how sharp he's holding his rail on that face of the wave, even though it's all bumpy and, you know, just onshore, side shore actually. Danielle could not hold on to that carve right there, and the judges know if you grab your rail, it's not going to be as high scoring wave as if you do a turn without grabbing your rail. That's just obvious because you're using your hand to maintain your balance. But let's take a look. See right there, Renato holding onto his rail, trying to make sure he maintains. But if he lets go, boom, that little turn will be worth more if he were to grab that rail. And nice little floater. Actually, this is pretty solid wave right there for Renato. And out the back, Javier Fernandez finding that speed line and finds a little section, goes for a reverse. I think he wanted to play the conservative card on that one. I mean, he had a section coming at him, but decided to just play it safe. This place is amazing. I mean, the people here have that natural beauty. And then, I mean, look at the background. It's just amazing, too. Whoa, this guy's got some serious skill. Daniel, the Brazilians aren't really known for their drop knee skills, but this guy has proven me and probably you wrong. He's got some pretty clean, drawn lines down the face of the wave, and he looks a little upset right now, like a true Brazilian, very fierceful. Not fierceful. What is that word? He's a very fierce competitor out in the water. So Danielle trying to look for another solid ride, but currently 5 minutes remaining. Here's another look at Javier Fernandez's last wave. You can see him just see right there. I would have just used all that speed and just cranked a huge turn off of that section rather than playing it safe. But the judges are going to give him, well, I'm still waiting for that score, 4.35. So it's not a bad score, but it is a, he could have got a higher score, guaranteed. So let me see. Let me put something on our Facebook page just to see what up, how many drop kneers. So drop kneers, if you're watching, get on our IBA World Tour Facebook page and let me know where are you? Where are you at? Boom, people, boom. Manny V giving you the live feed. I'm still waiting for Ardiel Jimenez. I just talked to him about an hour or two ago when I was on my break, and he's like, yeah, Manny, I will be there. And he's really good on his word, but you know what? Like I said, he's one of those guys. He's got that the jabber jaws, not as potent as Jason Bitzer, but he likes to talk, and if somebody stopped him on the way here, he's probably still talking. So we'll still wait for Adriel Jimenez to show up in the hot seat, but I know the drop kneers are watching all over the world, and I have no problem talking drop knee because that's all I've been doing pretty much my entire bodyboarding life with Keith Sasaki as one of my mentors or idols as I was growing up. So we got Tomiko Designs watching from Utah. Yeah, Tommy, are you living there now full time? What's up, brother? He's actually from Puerto Rico, but he's up in Utah doing his deal. So Samuel, what up? And look at this, out the back, Javier Fernandez. What's he going to do with this? Nothing is there. Okay, here we go. Blue up and riding, taking a look at this one, trying to hold that rail. That is Juan Almeida. Not much there for him, so he's going to cut out of that one. So could there be any action out the back? If there isn't, we're going to cut to an ad. But while we wait to see a wide-angle view, David is tuned in from Portugal. What's up, brother? Damian is in Florida. Rodolfo, what up from San Juan? Rodolfo, you're in San Juan. If you're not working, get over here. Ruben is also watching from Miami, Pana. So I'm guessing he's from Venezuela. Okay, we'll be back right after this, people.
Lo que le gusta a tu mamá.
Natalia, te he amado toda la vida. Cásate conmigo.
Y ahora, lo que te gusta a ti. Lo que le gusta a tu mamá y también a ti. Malta India, esa es la mía.
That was a pretty epic ad right there. So I think the production crew guys are actually sending Bianca right now to go hunt down Ardiel Jimenez. Ardiel Jimenez is one of the best drop nears to come out of the Canary Islands, along with Mariana Taylor. She is a fierce Marina Taylor from the Canary Islands. If you haven't seen this girl drop knee, you haven't seen drop knee. She is absolutely phenomenal. So I wonder if we're going to see her here drop knee in. We will see. Danielle up and riding, taking a look at this one. Oh, maintains through that little cover up on that takeoff right there. As you can see, just wiping those dreads out of his face, and here he is again. I think he should just shave his head so he doesn't worry about that. But look at him trying to get put something together there, and you can see him wearing some kind of medical tape or something to help out his back. I think his back's a little stiff, so doing everything he can to relax out there. So Adiel Jimenez, this is an APB calling out to Adiel Jimenez. Where are you, brother? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the 2012 Encanto Pro, brought to you by CPuertoRico.com. So a little quick rundown as the guys are waiting out the back. David Hubbard has been the drop knee world champion in 2005, 2006, and 2008 and 9 went to David Hubbard. And I believe we didn't have a world champion in 2007, but in 2010, it was Cesar Bauer proving that anything is possible and winning the championship or the world championship in the drop knee division for the Peruvians. Javier Fernandez on yellow jersey right there, trying to figure out. Actually, he's just realizing.